Hey there, guys. What's up? This is Mike. This is the Bible lesson plan for August 30th, 2008, and I'm doing two chapters out of Revelations. It's chapter 9 and chapter 10. And we're doing the seven trumpets, and it says, then the fifth angel blew his trumpet, and I saw a star had fallen to the earth from the sky, and he was given the key to the shaft of the bottomless pit. When he opened it, smoke poured out, as though from a huge furnace, and the sunlight and air was darkened by smoke. Then locusts came from the smoke, and descended on the earth, and they were given to power to sting like scorpions. They were told not to hurt the grass or the plants or the trees, but to attack all the people who did not have the seal of God on, but to torture them for 5 months with agony like pain of scorpion stings. In these days people will seek death, but will not find it. They will long to die, but will flee away. The locusts looked like horses armed for battle. They had gold crowns on their heads, and they had human faces. Their hair was long like teeth of a lion. They wore armor made of iron, and their wings roared like an army of chariots rushing into battle. They had tails that stung like scorpions, and the power to torture people. This power was given to them for 5 months. Their king was his angel from the bottomless pit. His name in Hebrew is Abaddon, in Greek Apollyon, the destroyer. The first terror is past, but look, 2 more terrors are coming. And the sixth trumpet begins the second terror. The sixth angel blew his trumpet, and I heard a voice from the 4 horns of the gold altar that stands from the presence of God. And the voice to the sixth angel who held the trumpet: release the 4 angels who had burned the great Ephesus river. And the 4 angels who had been prepared for his hour and day and month were turned loose to kill 1/3 of all the people on earth. They led an army of 200 million mounted troops. I heard an announcement of how many there were. And in my vision, I saw the horse of the riders sitting on them. The riders wore armor that were fiery and in the sky blue and yellow. The horses' heads were like the heads of lions, and the fire and smoke burned sulfur bellowed from the mouths. 1/3 of the people on the earth were killed by these plagues. By come from the mouths of the horse, their power was in their mouths, but also in their tails. For their tails had heads like snakes, and with the power to injure people. But these people do not die in these plagues, still refuse to turn from their evil. They would continue to worship demons and idols made of gold, silver, bronze, stone, wood idols that neither see nor hear nor walk. And they did not repent of their murders or their witchcraft or their immortality or their thefts. In chapter 10, it goes on, and an angel will open a small scroll, and that's what happens. Then I saw another mighty angel coming down from heaven, suddenly by a cloud with a rainbow over his head. His face shone like the rainbow, like the sun, and his feet were like pillars of fire. And in his hands were a small scroll, which he had unrolled. He has stood his feet on the sea, and his left foot on the land. He gave a great shout like the roar of a lion, and when he shouted, the seven thunders answered. When seven thunders spoke, I was about to write, but a voice of heaven called me, keep secret the seven thunders. Do not write it down. And the mighty angel standing on the sea and on the land left his hand in heaven, who lives forever in heaven, who created the heaven and everything in it, and earth and everything in it, and the sea, everything and everything in it. He said, God will wait no longer, but when the seventh angel blows his trumpet, God's mysterious plan will be fulfilled. It will happen just as he announced to the seven servants and the prophets. Then the voice from heaven called to me again, go and take the unrolled scroll from the angel who is standing on the sea. So I approached him and asked him to give me this little scroll. Yes, take it. Eat it, he said. At first it will taste like honey, but when you swallow it, it will make your stomach sour. So I took a little scroll from the hands of the angel and I ate it. It was sweet in my mouth, but it made my stomach sore. Then he said to me, you must prophesy again, many peoples, nations, languages, and kings. And this is the first part of this lesson, and I'll have the second part of today's lesson a little later. And talk to you later. Bye.